Have you ever wondered how hackers make those insanely believable fake sites that are used to steal your information? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you exactly that. I'm going to be showing you a tool called Seeker, which lets you host fake sites that is used to get the user's IP address, device information, and even their exact location. So sit back, watch this video till the end and learn something new. But before we begin, if you're a beginner in ethical hacking and want some hands-on practice while having fun, I just launched a completely free beginner-friendly hacking platform right here on my Discord. Click the link in my description, head on over to the Learn Hacking channel and have fun. And also remember, this is simply for educational purposes only and should never be done to harm anyone. In front of me I have the Seeker GitHub page pulled up, and right here you can see Seeker hosts a fake website which asks for location permission, and if the user or target allows it, we get stuff like longitude, accuracy, direction, speed, and also with location information we get device information such as device model, operating system, public IP address, local port, and a lot more stuff. To get this information, Seeker uses templates, believable templates, for example here like near you, which lets you see users that live near you, and before you can see that, you have to grant permission. It also has other templates such as Google Drive, WhatsApp, Telegram, Zoom, Google or CAPTCHA, and so on. In installation, I'm going to be following the Kali Linux guide for installation because I'm obviously running Kali Linux, but if you're running Arch, Ubuntu, and so on, you can follow the other ones. We can either copy this right here, straightforward, or we can go to the big green button and copy the web URL and git clone like that. So I'm just going to scroll down right here, copy the command, git clone, open my terminal, and then paste it in. Once it's cloned, we head on over to the directory by doing cd seeker. Inside we list the files, and in the guide right here we can see we have to change the mod to executable to the install.sh file. So right here we can see our install.sh file, and we do change mod plus x executable install.sh. Once that's done, we have to run the installation file by doing /install.sh. I give it my password. After that's done, let's clear this up and make this nice and clean. And then we list the files again. And right here we can see our seeker.py. This is our main file we're going to use. So let's type python 3. This is how we run it. Python 3 seeker.py-help. Let's see how it works. So usage, we type python 3 seeker.py. And then we can do stuff like -t for template, -d for debug, HTTP, -tg for Telegram, and so on. I'm going to type python 3, the most simplest command to start it up, and then -p for we have to specify our port. I'm going to choose any open port. I'm going to choose 1337. Don't choose something that's occupied by something else. And now it asks us to choose a template. We can choose near you, Google Drive, all the ones that I read before, WhatsApp, Telegram, Zoom, and so on. We can also use custom link preview, but I'm going to choose near you, the near you site. Right here we can see on port 1337, it's starting the HTTP server, waiting for client. So it started it and it's running in our local host. And we can confirm if that's the case by going to our browser, typing in our IP, our local host, and let me just check in my IP because I forgot, if config, and right here is my IP. I'm going to go ahead and copy it with a 5 at the end. So my IP 5, and then we specify the port we gave to Seeker, so 1337. And then right here we have a site, 5 people near you, meet new people, make new friends. Let's press continue. It said failed. We go to our terminal again. And right here we see it, we got the public IP, but it says skipping IP record because IP address is private. It's private because it's on localhost. 192.168 is not a public IP, it's a private IP, it doesn't have a geolocation. So yeah, this is pretty boring and lame in our localhost, only we can see it. And we cannot even see how powerful this tool is. We cannot even see what else it can do. But we can make this a lot more interesting by hosting it online. So going back to our terminal, I'm going to open a new tab, make it bigger. And we're going to be using a tunneling service called ngrok. For anyone who doesn't know, what ngrok does is basically just take our local host and host it online so anyone can get access to it. So right here, I'm not going to show how to install and set it up, but if you want me to make an installation and a setup tutorial, subscribe, like the video, and comment ngrok down below. So in the terminal, I'm just going to type ngrok, followed by HTTP, and I'm going to specify the port we gave to Seeker, so 1337, and all I have to do is enter. So right here we can see a forwarding. we see our local host right here, and we see this URL right here. So what ngrok basically does is take our local host and forward it to a public accessible URL through a secure tunnel. So basically we take this URL, aka our fake site, send it to our victim. Once they open it, we get their IP and also information on their device. And if they allow location permission, we can see their exact location. So let's go ahead and copy this URL right here. Head on over to our victim machine. And then let's just pretend this is our victim right here. I DM'd him, hey, look at this new website I found. You can see people who are near you. Just click this link, allow location permission, and you can see people who are near you. So here we paste in our link, our ngrok link, visit site, find people near you, meet new friends, new people. We click continue. It asks for our location, allow this time, continue. Nothing happens here. We go back to our victim machine. And right here we can see, I'm gonna blur everything out here because it's my actual information. We see the continent, country, region, city, latitude, longitude, accuracy, altitude, direction, speed. So if you paste latitude and longitude in Google, you get the precise exact location on the user.